Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in once again. This is another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and this is a beer that I never planned to review because I didn't know it existed. That's right. Many of y'all have seen or have tried Shock Top. Well, this is Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat. Yeah, from the seasonal collection. All right. The kicker is, guys, Shock Top is made by Anheuser-Busch. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it because over the last several years, Budweiser has been really marketing Shock Top hard. You know, they've managed to get it on tap in a lot of places. It's their answer to Blue Moon. Of course, for those of you who don't know, Blue Moon, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with Blue Moon, but Blue Moon is made by Coors. And they've had success with it, you know. So Anheuser-Busch said, hey, they came out with this wannabe craft beer, you know, Belgian wheat beer. We have to answer that somehow. And their answer was Shock Top. Now, Blue Moon has become Coors' little craft line because they also have seasonal beers under the Blue Moon label, aside from the regular Blue Moon. Well, now, apparently, Budweiser has followed suit, and now under the Shock Top line, they also have seasonal beers, because this is the first I ever see a Shock Top seasonal collection. But yeah, Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat. Now, the original Shock Top, just like Blue Moon, is a Belgian wheat beer, which translates to white beer, which is a wheat beer. With orange and coriander for the most part. Shock Top is the same style, heavily relying on the orange, hence their logo, a little orange slice with the mohawk. But now they have a pumpkin wheat. Yeah, Belgian style wheat ale brewed with ripe pumpkins, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. That's what it says. And I love how, since it's an unfiltered wheat beer, it says on the side here, it's instructions on how to pour it. It says, pour down the side of glass until ½ inch is left in bottle. Swirl and pour remaining beer to properly blend spices and release the aroma and flavor. Enjoy. Okay, sure. So anyways, this is Budweiser's attempt at a craft beer. Again, every time Budweiser attempts a craft beer, they pretty much fail because they like to use shitty, cheap ingredients. So I'm already biased. I'm not expecting much. But then again, this style is a very simple style. It's clean, it's crisp, it's refreshing, you know, so we'll see how that works out. Now, I checked Beer Advocate, and it only had like 10 reviews. This still isn't even really known. This beer must have like really literally just come out, so getting right to it. On the bottle, it tells you a 5.2% alcohol by volume. Belgian style wheat ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Alrighty, let's just get right to it. Twist off, of course. And this is a Weissen glass. This is the glass you'd like to use for wheat beers. It's just kind of a traditional thing. It's good for the beer. Don't ask me why, I don't remember, but it's just the way it should be. Let's follow the instructions. It's about 1 inch left in there. And yeah, whip it right in there. Of course, you do that because the beer is unfiltered, so there's sediment and there's, you know, little fuzzy stuff floating in there, you know what I mean? And you want to collect that and pour it all in there. And if you don't want any kind of stuff in your beer, then, you know, leave that last ½ inch in the bottle. Of course, you're missing out on flavor if you do that. Anyways, to the beer. Take a look at that, guys. And the sky's starting to cloud over. There's a storm rolling in. If you hear some thunder, that's what that is. You know, again, we're in September now. We're approaching fall. You know, that's when you start seeing the pumpkin beers on the market. Pumpkin beers are an interesting style. They're good for the season. They're good for slightly cooler weather. They have a nice touch of flavor, something different. And they're usually about this color. Again, like I said, the sun's going down, my light's going down, so you can't really get the right color in the camera there, but it is a hazy orange amber kind of thing. And of course, it's unfiltered. It's got sediment and stuff in there. You cannot see through this beer, but it is carbonated. I can see a lot of little bubbles. The head is dense and frothy. It does look good. And it does. Yeah, you can smell the nutmeg. A little bit of spicy cinnamon in there. Some clove. Sweeter smell of the clove, yeah. And that's about it. So I mean, the smell for the style, the smell's not bad. Let's see what it tastes like. The flavor's not bad, but for the style, for what this is supposed to be, it's thin. You know, the second you start drinking, you get a bite from the carbonation up front, you know, that fizziness. And then it's a bit thin. It just kind of swallows down real easy. You do catch those sweet flavors. You know, you do catch the wheat. You do catch the cinnamon and nutmeg. But it's just thin, and you get more fizz and carbonation on the back end as you swallow. And this is not supposed to be Bud Light. This is not supposed to be a fizzy beer. And yet there is kind of a trace of your typical Budweiser lager kind of hidden in there. You know, just in the fizziness. Yeah. Hint of hops towards the end. Give it a little bitterness. But it's just, that carbonation makes it too fizzy and too sharp, man. So, I mean, what am I to say here? This is Anheuser-Busch trying to be cool, you know, trying to cash in on the recent trend for craft brewed beers. The problem is that they still do it their way, which is mass-produced, commercialized, you know, yeah. It's not a bad beer. If you like Blue Moon, if you like Shock Top, then by all means try this. You might like it, and it might kind of, you know, motivate you to try other pumpkin beers from other breweries, better breweries. You know, Dogfish Head makes a good one, and Sam Adams has a pretty good pumpkin beer. There's a few more, and they escape my mind right now. But I mean, if you like Blue Moon, if you like Shock Top, if you like this style, go for it, try it, you know, and let me know what you think. But in general, for what it is, for an Anheuser-Busch product, I would rate this a very, very low glass half full or a very, very high glass half empty. I mean, it's so middle ground. It's better than any typical Budweiser product, but at the same time, for the style, for what it's supposed to be, it's watery, it's kind of bland, it's kind of fizzy, it's meh. So that's that. Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat. Unfortunately, Budweiser got 7 of my dollars. Shit, I gotta stop doing that. But it's what it is, and you know, it's pumpkin time, baby. Enjoy some pumpkin beers. Have fun, guys. Tune in. Got a lot more coming, all right? Cheers.